Hi there, Nurul Huda Shakrun here. Super excited to meet you again for another video lesson for grade 9 students. And this time it's lesson 3, Where Shall We Go? Let's have a look at the lesson timeline to start with. In the first place, you are going to learn something new. Then you are going to match. After that, you are going to watch. After that, you're going to read. Then you're going to remember. Then you're going to practice. And lastly, you are going to produce. Are you ready to get started? Okay, let's jump into it. Right, to start with, you are going to name the following places. After that, you click on the pictures to see the answers. Go ahead, guys, pause the video, take your notebook and pen, and start writing what you think these pictures represent or stand for. Once you're done, you can click on the pictures to see the answers. This is a picnic, eating out, the fun fair. Let's move on to another series of pictures, and again, the same instruction. Name the following places, click on the pictures to see the answers. Pause the video again, do your task, and then play it again to see the answers. All right, the zoo. This is the art museum. And these are water slides. All right, let's move on. Now, here's another matching exercise. You're going to match the words to get meaningful pairs, still related to entertaining activities. The solution will appear in 20 seconds. So very quickly, grab your notebook and write your answers. Here it is. Zookeeper, windsurfing, eating out, and wild animals. Let's move on to other matching pairs. The same instruction, and then the solution will appear in 20 seconds. All right. Well done, guys. So the first pair, fun fair, then horse riding, skateboard, then seal show. If you're not familiar with what seal show is, then you have a picture here illustrating. All right. Okay, let's move on. Right, now it is video time. You're going to watch a video where people are talking about their leisure activities during their free time. So after watching the video, you're going to answer the questions, the multiple choice questions around the video. As you can see here, there are 7 questions. Let's read the instruction. Watch the video, choose the correct alternatives, then click on the questions to find the answers. So here we go, guys. I'm going to play the video. Grab your notebook and pen, watch carefully, and then pause the video, go back to the main screen, and choose the correct alternatives. Here we go.
What do you usually do after school?
After school, I go home and watch TV and talk to my friends.
I go home and play with my little kitten called Little Lottie.
Sometimes I go swimming, and sometimes I just go home and do homework.
Do you do any sports?
I play netball and do football and tennis.
I do gymnastics after school.
I like running and I like swimming.
What are your favourite hobbies?
My favourite hobbies are to read, to write my own stories and to play sport.
My favourite hobbies are dance, gymnastics and running.
I love reading and writing.
What do you do at weekends?
At the weekends, I go to a drama school and then I'll hang around with my friends.
On a Saturday, I go to dance school and sometimes go and see my friends. And on a Sunday, I go to see my cousin and auntie.
I go out with my friends and I do my homework and I go to drama school.
All right, so here we are back to the questions. Of course, you can play the video from 2 to 3 times and then answer the questions. Right, you can pause the video, take your time, and then go back to play it again and look at the answers. Let's see the answers now to question number 1. Yes, we have B, C, and D. For question 2, we have A and B. Next, C and D. Next, B, C, and E. For this question, A and C are the correct alternatives. A, B, and D for this question. And for the last question, A and C. All right, brilliant, guys. Let's move on. Now it's time for reading, and this time you are going to read a dialogue about different people talking about leisure time and favorite hobbies. The reading is here. You can browse it and stop the video to read it carefully as much as you can. Then go back to the table where you are expected to complete it on your notebook. Then click on the icon to find the answer. So here are going to complete the table, sometimes with the suggestions, sometimes with the reasons, and sometimes both. All right, now I would ask you to pause the video, read the conversation carefully, then answer on your notebook, then go back to the video, play it again in order to find the answers. All right, let's see the answers together. So the reason here is they have lots of ice cream flavors. For Joe, he would like to go to the zoo. For Alex, he would like to go to the swimming pool, and the reason is that they have water slides too. For Peter, he wishes to go to the beach, and the reason here is that he can windsurf. All right, let's move on. Right, this quiz will lead us through more comprehension questions regarding the conversation you have just read. Let's start. The first statement is, Amy is afraid of wild animals. Is that true or false? Let's just try false. It's false because Amy does not want to see animals in cages. All right, let's move on. Think about the next statement. There is plenty of ice cream flavors in the fun fair. Let's go for true, for example. Yes, that's true, because there refers to the fun fair. All right, next. The third statement, In the fun fair, they have water slides too. So you have to choose between true or false. I will go for false and see. Yes, that's false. They have water slides in the swimming pool. All right. Let's remember the expressions about suggestion, basically making suggestion. We use why don't we, let's, shall we, why not, you could, plus the bare infinitive, which means infinitive verb without to make suggestions. But also we use what about in the form of question, how about also, plus either noun or verb plus ing. For accepting suggestions, you can say, that's great, we'd love to. What a wonderful idea. It sounds fun. For refusing, you might say, I'm sorry, I don't like. I'm afraid I can't. No way, I hate. Let's go through more practice about making suggestions through the following slides. And this time it is another quiz. Okay, let's get started. There are 5 questions. Let's read the first one. We all love Chinese food, so go to the restaurant in Oxford Street. Think about it and decide what might be the correct alternative for this question. I would go for why not, for example. No, that's not correct. All right, why not? Choose let's. What can we do this evening? Blank. We watch the match in my house. All right. I'm gonna go for this one. Why not? No, it's not correct. So maybe this one. Question number 3. I have some free days. We blank go to visit Amsterdam. I will go for good and see. Right. Question number 4. Diana, that you tidy your bedroom. I will go for suggest. All right, and question number 5. Blank, celebrating your birthday at the pub. This is followed by ing form, so why not choose? All right. We come to the writing part or the production part. Let's read the topic. Read the topic, then click on the icon to get some useful or helpful notes. It is still the confinement period. Your friend is bored to death and he or she has no idea on what to do to entertain himself or herself. Write a message to him or her to suggest indoor activities he or she can do and make full advantage of his or her free time. Okay, let's see some helpful notes that might help us in our writing. Read books, watch movies, do workouts, cook, play social games with family, do gardening, volunteering online, like fundraising to help the needy, create videos to motivate people to stay at home. All right, so I'd like you now to stop the video, reread the topic, and get started on your writing. All right, guys, we're done. I hope you liked the video. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want more content by me. See you soon, and until then, keep laughing your way through life.